What's up, my love? Welcome back to the Big Dreamers Bible podcast. I'm your host, Tanya Jane, and today on the show, I am giving you the SOD Riff of the month. I've been doing this all year, and I'm loving sharing a riff each month from inside SOD because inside that space, if you don't know, I drop a daily riff Monday through Friday. So there is lots of value being dropped on a daily basis, and I just felt like I needed to give some of the love to the podcast and also let you guys have a sneak peek of the daily conversations that go down inside that space because the riffs are so powerful, and I just pick one of my favorites each month, or I have a lot of favorites each month. I pick one of the ones that I have noticed a massive impact on my clients, that my clients are loving, that they feel is so valuable. And I'm like, all right, that's the riff of the month. It's going on the podcast. And that is what you're in for today. But today's riff is actually extra special because on Monday, I am hosting a 12-day experience called Expansion Mode. Now, this experience is going to actually be daily audio trainings. And if you've never experienced my riff, you're about to. My riffs are jam-packed. They are loaded. They are loaded with value, strategy, energetic tools, energetic codes to support you in popping off in your life, business, and bank account. And the new experience that I'm hosting, that I'm hosting on Monday. I was about to say on Sunday. No, the chat will actually open on Sunday, but we will officially begin our 12 days together on Monday, May 18th. It's called Expansion Mode, and I have been talking about this non-fucking stop. So if you already know what it is, then here you're about to get the details again. I am so excited for this 12-day experience because in the past, since 2026 has begun, I have experienced so much expansion in my own life and in my business and in my bank account. There has been expansion on every level in every area of my life. And that has been a core value of mine since day one in my business. I never just wanted the career to pop off because that's how I did life for a very long time. Hence why I shared in the beginning of this episode that SOD is the place that high achieving women come to have a 10x experience in every area of their life, because why not? You can. You don't just have to sacrifice yourself so your career can thrive. You don't have to burn yourself out, sacrifice your relationships, sacrifice your freedom so you can get your business off the ground. If you're new to my world, you definitely don't have to do that. This is like one of the main things I preach. But expansion mode, we are going to be diving into 3 core areas over these 12 days together. We're going to be talking about scaling your impact. We're going to be talking about living in overflow financially and energetically. And we're going to be talking about creating a life of freedom that you get to create and experience and live now. Not once you hit X milestone, not once you sign the next client, not once you launch your next offer, not once you book that dream job. Now you get to tap into the frequency of overflow, of abundance, of fuck yes, I am living my life now. And we build our business from this energy and we create the success from this energy. That's actually living in overflow. That's when you have endless inspiration. You have endless creativity. You're magnetic. You're in love with your life. You feel fucking alive again. And this is what we're going to be doing inside expansion mode. Now, oh my God, I'm so fucking excited for this experience because I don't know if it's just because I'm in the zone right now. I mean, probably because I'm in this zone right now where I am actively preparing for expansion mode, but I am just seeing and having conversations with peers, but also just seeing so much stuff. I was about to say bullshit, which yeah, fuck it. It's my podcast. I'm seeing so much bullshit online about rules and follow this and do that. And you got to do this. If you want to succeed, you better be doing this and don't do that. And you got to do this and don't do that. And I'm just like, gosh, shut up. Like, shut up. So annoying. Here, let me strip this down for you. Let me make it really fucking simple. There is no one size fits all way of doing business. There just isn't. There is only one version of you. There is only one person in the entire planet that has the vision that you have. There is only one person in the entire planet that has been through what you've been through, that has unique codes from your experiences, from your lessons, from your life experiences, the wisdom you've got from that. There is only one you, and you're the only one that can do what you do the way that you do it. You are extremely unique. Now, you can play the game of, I'm going to follow the rules, and I made a Instagram post today where I was pretty fucking blunt and spicy, and I was like, when I see people just following the rules of post 3 times a day, you got to post it this time, you got to focus on your hooks, you got to do blah 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 blah. All I see is fucking sheep. I know. It's bad. I like put it on my Instagram. I was like, I'm getting sassy because I'm getting frustrated seeing so many brilliant women strip themselves of their uniqueness so they fit into this box and followed the rules like a good girl and do what they were told by their coach, business mentor, or whatever, or someone online that said, you got to do it this way. And now all of a sudden that unique energy that is you, that no one can get outside of you, that has unique codes, that has a unique way of explaining things, that has a unique energy that you um, exude online, that creates content from, that your clients get to experience, that makes you magnetic, all of a sudden gets stripped because you look and sound like everyone else. When you look and sound like everyone else, guess what's going to be really exhausting and hard? Growing your business. Growing your business. Why? Because not only are you going to have to fight to like stand out in a land of everyone looking and sounding the same. So, you're gonna have to work even extra harder to get some attention, get engagement, but you're also gonna feel your soul just slowly fucking disintegrating because it's boring. You're bored. That's not why you created your business. I mean, not the people who come into my world. The people who come into my world, and I'm sure that is you because you wouldn't be attracted to even listening to this episode if this isn't you, but you are someone who has a zone of genius. You're extremely skilled. You're talented. You know you're fucking unique and you know what you're capable of. And following rules has probably never been your strong suit. So it's like, let's not 10x our life, business, and bank account in a way that is to please someone else or to follow and abide by other people's rules. Let's do it our way. Let's lean into our uniqueness and expand from a place of authenticity and expand from a place of this is who I fucking am. Because let me tell you something, I'm going to change it. I don't know if you can feel, we haven't even gotten to the riff. When you expand from this frequency, from a place of, I know what I bring to the table, I know who the fuck I am, I know how good I am at what I do. When you're in this energy, you will realize that being more you gives you more impact. It makes you more money. It pops off your business and your life gets better by you being you. By being you. By being you, you stand out effortlessly. And when you are being you and you are allowing yourself to unapologetically show up and you're giving yourself permission to know and genuinely feel that you are fucking enough as who you are and where you are right now, and what you have to give right now is more than enough and people are so excited to pay you for it. Like I said, your business will pop off, your life will fucking skyrocket, you will make more money, and your impact will be exponential. And you're not going to be tired from that. That's not, oh, gotta get through my to-do list today. Oh, gotta send some emails. Oh, God. That's not like that. When you're being you and everything around you is getting exponentially bigger and quantum leaping, that's expansion on every level. And not just any type of expansion, that's effortless expansion on every level. And that's when things feel even better than they look on Instagram. This is the energy we get to create next level success in. This is the energy that we get to tap into, live in, and build fuck. I was about to say fuck yes, and then I went to say fucking, but anyway, I'm saying F-bombs all over the place. We get to build fuck yes lives for ourselves that we're obsessed with, that we're in love with, that fuel us, that nourish us, that make us wake up in awe of what we've created. I like saying that has you cartwheeling down the hallway because I do on a regular basis and I highly recommend. Highly recommend. So anyway, long story short, this is what we're doing in expansion mode. When you are connected to your power and you are leading your business in your power and you are disrupting scarcity patterns that are holding you back and slowing you down, we're going to do that in expansion mode. You expand faster and you stay expanded. What people do is they expand. They go, okay, I'm ready for my next level. Okay, I'm ready for more money. Okay, I'm ready to pop off my business. I'm ready for more. I want more. From that place, they energetically expand. But then all of a sudden, they start second guessing the way that they're doing business because they get trapped in the online noise of rules. So they start second guessing themselves. Just in that feeling when you, okay, play a game with me. I want you to like feel into how excited you are for your next level. I know you know what it is. I know you know what that vision is. I want you to feel into your excitement for everything that you want to create. The business, the money, the lifestyle, the cars, the relationships, the house, the vacations, the wardrobe, the bags, like whatever you want, I'm fucking down for it. I want you to allow yourself to expand into your desires, and then you can feel your energy opening, right? You can feel the openness. You can feel yourself being more available, being more receptive. Then what happens when we are playing by other people's rules, or when we're too distracted and we're not living in this frequency, so we disconnect a lot of the time, we start to second guess ourselves. Is the way that I'm doing this offer well, this isn't been done before. Maybe I shouldn't do it like this. I saw so and so doing it like this. Maybe I should do it like that. And you start second guessing the way that you are feeling called to do business. Now you're second guessing yourself. You're in your head. All of a sudden, that expansion has started to contract. You've started to contract. Then you start getting in your head and questioning your value. Sorry. I know it sounds like I'm yelling at you, just passionate. But today's episode is going to be on this. You start questioning your value. Who am I? Who am I to do this? Is what I have even good? Is this offer even good? Is what I do even good? Is anyone even going to pay this? You start questioning your fucking value. And oh God, once we're there, we're treading on, what's that saying? I don't know, but it's not a good place to be. It makes doing business feel like fucking shit. Then on top of this, you start getting distracted by what everyone else is doing. Okay. So this portion of like getting in your head, getting distracted, questioning who you are, what you do, and how you do it, questioning your value. This portion is going to be a part of the living in overflow piece of the expansion mode experience, where in that area we are going to be going so deep to disrupting scarcity patterns that are holding you back, slowing you down, getting you in your head, and just fucking with your growth, making you go in cycles of expand, contract, expand, contract, expand, contract, expand, contract. And you know what? You can make progress doing it that way. You can, from the expansion and contraction on a nonstop repeat cycle, you can get ahead. It will just be so fucking slow. Okay. It will just be painfully slow when you are constantly opening, closing, feeling in alignment, then questioning everything that you're doing, feeling on track, and then questioning if you are on track, feeling lit the fuck up and like you're like in your purpose, in your power, and then all of a sudden questioning if you are someone who has value to give. Like you're just going to play this game with yourself and it's going to fuck with your mind. It's going to fuck with your mind. Now, this is going to be the part where we really dive deep into disrupting scarcity patterns that you may not even know are existing, okay? And so many things, God, so many things. That alone, that conversation around disrupting scarcity patterns will change your fucking life. I'm on like such a tangent. I need to wrap this up. I'm on a tangent. This is meant to be a quick intro, but your girl's got the gift of the gab. Expansion mode begins on Monday. This is only for you. If you identify as a trailblazer, if you are someone who wants to or already does think outside the box and you like to do shit differently, if you're someone who knows how unique and valuable you are and you actually want to lean into your uniqueness to 10x your life, business, and bank account instead of leaning into rules, frameworks, formulas, templates, hooks, and a bunch of rules that keep you restricted and limited to try and get growth from that energy. You will be exhausted doing it that way. Highly suggest leaning into your unique energy, your unique fucking magnetism, your unique zone of genius, and amplifying that. And when you amplify that, that's not exhausting because you are 10xing your life, business, and bank account by being you. This is expansion mode. The link to join us is in the show notes. It's $33, which is fucking insane. 12 days, 12 daily audio drops that I'm going to be dropping inside the Telegram channel. We will also be doing one live masterclass, because I have way too much to say. I don't know if you can tell. I have way too much to say. So we will be doing a live masterclass on Zoom, which I've actually never included in a low ticket Telegram experience. So for just $33, I'm going to blow your fucking mind and show you how to truly scale your impact, live in overflow, and create the life of freedom that you're fucking ready for. Link is in the show notes. Sign up, get instant access to bonus riffs. I can't wait to welcome you in. Monday is going to be so fucking amazing. It's going to be an amazing 12 days. And today's podcast episode is the SOD Riff of the month, but it's also a little teaser of what you're in for inside expansion mode. So here we go. Get to it and enjoy. I'll see you on Monday inside expansion mode. I saw a question in here that was from Amy, actually. She wasn't able to make the call yesterday, but I wanted to talk about it because I feel like it would be really valuable for everyone to have this conversation. And also, I noticed a theme come up from the breathwork session that we did on Friday, which is also in your... Wait, where is that? It's in your classroom. I think it's its own folder, actually. So we did the breathwork session on Friday with Jess, and it was so good. It was so beautiful. You guys like really showed the fuck up. You really did a deep dive on your subconscious and how you really feel about things and what's really holding you back. And this question and that experience from Friday and your shares from Friday correlate. So I wanted to bring both of these up. So her question is... She has a very strong feeling that her free masterclass to bring people in is not activating enough. And I have a belief that in order for me to make 3K per week, I need to open up to more people, and what I'm doing isn't right or big enough or different enough. I'm stuck feeling like I'm not thinking enough outside the box to bring people in. So I've just been stuck overthinking everything. So we're going to be diving so deep into this shit in expansion mode. So get excited. But here's a little preview. The reason why I wanted to bring this up based off what I saw on Friday is, okay, first of all, if your free masterclass, if the content inside your free masterclass is not activating enough, we won't actually know if it's about the content or not if not many people have been inside the free masterclass yet. So we can't say a free masterclass, and we can't even say an offer or a program or a container is not good enough if we don't have enough data to back up people aren't getting results from that. So it's not necessarily the content inside your experiences that's a problem. It's usually something going on that's in the conversion aspect of that. And the reason why I wanted to share this is because on Friday, for you specifically, Amy, and a few others on Friday, there was some things that were coming up over your own perceived value of self, your own perceived value, and how you see your value, and how you see the value of your work, and how you see yourself as a valuable person who has value to give. And the disconnect is almost like, here's the thing. When it comes to strategy and when it comes to actually like tweaking the content and tweaking maybe your messaging and all of that, that is like adding sprinkles on top of a cake. It's like, yeah, we can tweak it. We can do some different decorations, but like even the tweaks can like, yes, the tweaks are important. But my point is like, if we don't at a core level genuinely believe we are someone of high value, who has value to give, and who is deserving of massive compensation for this value, you are going to have a perspective and a lens that you're looking at your work through. And it's going to sound a little something like this. I don't feel like my masterclass is activating enough. It's going to sound a little something like, I don't know if what I'm doing is right or big enough or different enough. This question, and the reason why I'm bringing it up like this, is so I can show you that this question is more about you questioning yourself more than it actually is about you questioning the content and the strategy. So we can tweak the strategy all day long, but if we don't fix the foundational setting that you're operating at, the expansion is almost impossible. And even if the expansion happens, it's going to be very hard to sustain if at the foundation, if at the root of who you know yourself to be is someone who questions your value. So when we are someone who's questioning our value in any area, just for as a skill set, if we're questioning our value in relationships, if we're questioning our value in our work, if we're questioning our value on a price tag, whatever it may be, if we're someone who's questioning that, any sort of hiccup, challenge, any sort of hurdle that we face in our business, we're going to feel like that crack in the foundation is being validated through that. So we're going to be looking at what we should change through a lens that is dirty. It's a distorted lens that we're looking at our offer through. So we're looking at this free masterclass and going, I think I need to change it. I think I need to change it because it's not converting. And then we're making all these tweaks outside of us. But what's happening is you're looking at, hopefully this is making sense. Hopefully this is making sense. You're looking at your business and the external reality through glasses, like think you put glasses on, but they're really distorted. Like they're cracked. There's like a crack in the glass. They're really dirty. Maybe they're like dark. You can't really see. So you don't really know what you're changing, and you're just changing a bunch of things because you can't really see what actually is what's going on. We've got a distorted lens that we're looking at our business through. And the distorted lens is coming from a distorted view of ourselves. If we have a foundational belief attached to an identity of how we know ourselves to be, and we don't see ourselves as someone who has value to give, everything we do is going to be up for question if it's good enough. If it's good enough. The way we flip this is you've got to genuinely know, believe, and have certainty behind what we put out into the world of like, I know it's fucking good enough. I know it's good enough. I fucking know it. The question is never, Is what you're doing good enough? The question is, do you believe that? Do you believe that? Like, we can tweak your masterclass all day long, but if we're tweaking it from a place of you still feeling uncertain if what you have to offer and who you are and you being the one to offer this is going to work, because you're unsure if you're worthy of that, and you're unsure if you're someone who has value to give, then we're going to be tweaking a lot and not fixing anything. I really hope this is making sense. So what's the solution? Like, how do we figure this out? We've got to realize that the problem is stemming from the foundation, not necessarily the sprinkles on top of the cake. The ingredients inside the cake or maybe the cake itself hasn't even been fully baked yet. It's kind of like, okay, let's use this cake analogy. Here we go. What's happened is we've put ingredients into a bowl and we're like, I don't even know if this is the right ingredients. I don't know, fuck it. I don't know. I don't know if this is the right ingredients. It may be wrong. I don't know. I'm really unsure about these ingredients, but I feel uncomfortable. So I'm just going to put the cake in the oven. Fuck it. Let's just go to the next step. Because I'm too uncomfortable. Like, if it's wrong, I'm going to feel like I fucked up, and I'm going to feel uncomfortable, and I'm going to feel disappointment, and I'm going to feel a lot of things that I don't really want to feel right now. So I'm just going to go to the next step. I'm not going to look and really dig deep into why I feel like I've put the wrong ingredients inside this cake. I'm not going to really ask myself, do I trust what I've put into the cake? I just feel uncomfortable with having to have a conversation, having to put the mirror up and look at myself and ask myself, do I trust myself or not? And if the answer is no, why? Do I feel like I have value to give? And if the answer is no, why? Instead of doing that, I'm just going to go to the next step. Let me just put the cake in the oven. So what this looks like in business terms is, I don't really know if I'm good enough to do this, but I'm just going to fucking put content out there. Let me just start selling it. Let me just do a launch. And our foundation is fucking wobbly as hell. And there's a difference between having a wobbly foundation, and there's a difference between having a wobbly foundation and feeling wobbly on the journey to becoming someone you've never been before. There's a difference in that. It's like, one still got a certainty, one still got energetic backing, one still knows who the fuck you are, one's solid, one's in the driver's seat. The other one's like, I'm in the back seat, I'm kind of not even looking, I think I've got blinders on because I don't really want to know, and if someone signs up, then yes, thank God, I made it. And there's like a fear around it, you know? So, okay, back to the cake analogy. You've questioned all the ingredients that you've put into the cake. You're like, I don't even know if this is going to fucking work. I don't know if I've done this right. I don't even know if I'm good enough to even be baking cakes right now. Who the fuck am I? Am I even valued? Do I even have value to give? I don't know. Is this cake going to be good? And you go, fuck it. Don't want to do, I'm just going to ignore all of these feelings I feel inside of myself, and I'm going to put the cake in the oven. And then we put the cake in the oven. And then we're like, why is it taking so long? It's taking so long. How long is it meant to take? I don't know. I'm unstable. I feel wobbly as hell, and my foundation is wobbly as fuck. So I'm questioning everything. I'm second guessing myself. I'm second guessing this oven 24/7. And instead of just letting it go in there and bake so I can be in this for the long haul, I'm opening the oven every 2 seconds, checking if it's working. And then you know what? I don't know, but I can't wait. I'm just going to grab the cake out of the oven. The cake's not even caked yet. Maybe there's it looks hard on the surface, but it's still all melted, or, it's still batter on the inside. And then you're let me put icing on it and let me put sprinkles on it. And then the question is, should I change the sprinkles if the cake's not selling? Should we add some candles? Because the cake's not selling with the sprinkles on it. So maybe we need to tweak to different icing. Let's put some pink icing on it. But the cake is not fully caked. So we can tweak the sprinkles and the icing all day long, but if the actual problem is how you feel about your work, if the actual problem is your self-trust in who you are, what you do, and how you do it, if the actual disconnect is you questioning your value, then it really doesn't fucking matter about the sprinkles and the icing at this point. And I promise you, I know it can feel but I just want the sales. I just want to sell. I just want I'm sure it's got to be something to do with the masterclass. I promise you, when you ask yourself, when you start to show yourself, I'm going to prove to myself that I am someone of high value, that I am extremely valuable, that my work is valuable, that it's worth the price point, that people want to buy this. Of course they want to buy this. I am the only one that can teach this. I'm the only one that can do this the way that I do it. Tapping into your it girl frequency, really looking at your past, bringing in all the evidence of why you are that bitch to do what you do. And then here's the real thing. Here's how we really change this. Is on a daily basis, we start looking for evidence of us being fucking valuable. We got to find it. We got to reprogram our association to ourselves. We've got to reprogram the way we feel in our business. We've got to reprogram the way we feel about our work. We've got to reprogram the way we see what we bring to the table. And the way that we do that is by genuinely finding evidence in micro moments on a day-to-day basis of the value that we have to give and how we are genuinely the only one that can do this. You've got to look for it. You've got to find it. Otherwise, you got to find it now, today, not when you get a sale, not just because the sprinkles laid out perfectly, not because something outside of you. You've got to genuinely see the value you bring to the table. And the way we do that is it girl frequency work, looking at your past. If you guys want to dive deeper into that, there's literally 3 modules on this and they're fucking great, in my opinion. It girl frequency is inside the classroom, 3 modules on how to actually tap into, find your it girl frequency, sustain it, and build your business through this frequency. I give you exercises on how to do that, on how to shift your energetic state, on how to see your past differently, on how to bring a different version of your past into the present so you feel more powerful in the now. I talk about all of that in it girl frequency, but the other way, another exercise for you is you start, you realize that you not being valuable and that's just not even possible. It's just not even true. It's a lie. It's a lie. You are here on this planet because at the foundational truth of who you are is you are someone of value. You deserve to be here. You're here on this planet because you're valuable and you have value to give. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on this planet. You wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be Amy. You wouldn't even be alive. So because you are alive, the energetic truth of the universe is you are here because you have value to give, period, the end. So the fact that you feel like you don't is a lie. It's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie. So we're not even going to feed this question anymore of, am I someone of value? Am I valuable? Is my work valuable? That is no longer up for debate. That is no longer up to question. The answer is fuck yeah, you are. And our work is to find the evidence of that being true. So we find this in the micro moment. We find this for you specifically, Amy, when a past client or a current client comes to you to get their lashes done and they leave and they're like, thank you so much, Amy. You are the fucking best. Thank you so much. And you clock that. Instead of habituating to that and going neutral and just kind of blending that out and being like, oh yeah, she says thanks all the time, whatever. You realize you clock that and you let that land and you go, fuck, my work is so fucking valuable. I am so good at what I do. I am fucking good at what I do. And you can even look through your work. You can look through your own masterclass and you can be like, I'm going to watch it. And you get to be like, God, that's fucking good. It's so good. I feel so valuable. From this place, from you genuinely feeling valuable, from an energetic backing of, I know what I bring to the table. I know no one can do it like me. I know I'm the one that can teach it in this way because of my experience. I'm so solid in my sense of self. Any strategy you do is going to work. Any masterclass you put out there is going to work because you believe in it first. Then then we can tweak. Should we upgrade it? Should we do this strategy? Should we do this sales pathway? But we've got to make sure the cake's fully baked and you are really confident in the cake that you just baked. And that's you, bitch. That's you. You're the cake. So let me know if this made sense. Let me know if anyone else needed to hear this. We're going to be diving so deep into all of this stuff inside expansion mode because this is what holds people back from massive expansion, is this distorted view of themselves and also old triggers, old narratives, identities that are attached to the past that aren't even true or real anymore, but our meaning and our associations to clients signing up, to things working or not. When we attach an association to that of it didn't work, and that now validates me not being worthy, and that now validates me not being valuable, and now that validates this isn't valuable and I'm not valuable, now I'm questioning my value. This is how we go, we get stuck in this expansion and contraction cycle. you expand for a second because you're like, I'm doing it. And then you contract energetically immediately, being like, but I don't know if I'm valuable. So it's like, how do we actually expand rapidly when we're constantly contracting? We need to feel safe to expand. We need to know who the fuck we are to expand. And to go really fast in expansion mode, you need to have a really solid foundation, and we need to clean out all the bullshit that's making you slow down on that process, that's keeping you contracting on this journey. So anyway, I'm on a tangent. I love you guys. Let me know if you needed to hear this. I can't wait to see your faces tomorrow in our bonus call. Have a beautiful day. I'll be back in here tomorrow.